That fast, huh? Well, you're gonna have to prove it. Now, you must tell me the truth. I already know that you're from another world and that there are 99 of you. Why have you come here?
An enemy is hiding here.
What kind of enemy?
A murderer. 800 people on one planet alone died because of him.
Well, you're gonna have to take your little wars somewhere else.
If you prevent us from capturing him, others will come. We have a job to do. And the souls of the beings we're using cannot return until we've accomplished our goal. Not one moment before.
All right. Who is it that you're after? And whose body is he inhabiting? Answer me.
He's not like us. He can become whatever he wants, whenever he wants.
Are you telling me that you're after someone who can disguise himself as anything? Or anyone? Well, how are you gonna find him?
He's in danger as long as we're here. He'll find us.
You've put me in a very bad position. I have no choice but to let you and the others go about your business. However, you will pass the word along that Diana Prince, Skip Keller, and Cameron Michaels have become one of you. Understood? You're to leave them alone. And you will also forget everything that we have talked about. The man who was with you, did he come back?
I haven't seen him. What happened?
He can become whatever he wants, whenever he wants.
Let's not talk here.
Why not?
I'll explain later. Is there someplace else we can go?
Yeah, my hideout, right outside of town. It's not far, I'll show you. You sure they'll leave us alone when they get what they're after?
That's what he said.
Well, how'd you get him to tell you all this?
Well, I can be very persuasive when I put my mind to it. In any case, if we can make them believe that we're one of them, they'll leave us alone. Think you can fake it?
Well, it doesn't seem like they communicate telepathically. Pete, or whoever he is now, would just think somebody else got to us.
Which reminds me.
Oh, if you don't mind, I'd like to keep it for myself. It's the only way I have of controlling things I've got.
Okay. Listen, everything is going to work out just fine, Skip. You have my word. Now, the first thing tomorrow morning, I'm going to call Washington and get some outside help, okay?
All right. Time to flip the tape.
You've been recording all this?
Oh, it's my diary. I was planning on writing things down where people can see it. I want to be a writer.
Oh.
Over here in my notes. 2 years of stuff I feel, think, see. I don't ever think I'll be a writer. It's just something to dream about.
Skip, a person becomes whatever he or she really wants to be. Now, that's the little-known law of nature, but if you want to be a writer, you'll be one. Especially if you keep reading things like Shakespeare, Tennyson, Dostoevsky. Not bad.
I sneaked him out of my dad's library. I don't want him to know. I let him and everyone else think I'm a dummy.
Why?
In case I never make something out of myself, I don't let anyone down. It's kind of like my secret identity, you know?
Yeah.
Hey.
Only 4 more to be recovered. Pass the word to deliver them for assembly as soon as possible.
That's him. He's here spying on us.
He knows it won't be much longer.
Look, operator, I've been trying to get a call through to Washington for the past 12 hours. Don't tell me the lines are still down. Well, then, put me through to an operator in New York and let them patch me through. So what's the closest city I can call? Spare me the fancy rhetoric, operator. It's quite obvious what is really going on. Never mind my name.
I still can't get through. Seems like Crystal Lake is in the middle of the biggest communications breakdown in history. 2 things that make me feel a whole lot better, Doctor. One of them is to find out that this communications snarl-up is just a coincidence.
It's no coincidence. It's an extremely well-calculated measure. A precaution against any outside interference.
Well, the second thing is to hear just what this is all about. Who doesn't want outside interference?
I can't say.
You can't say. Well, I can't send in local authorities to help Diana without giving them a reason.
I can appreciate the awkwardness of your position, Colonel.
Well, I should hope so. You put me there.
But were I to tell you what I know, and were you to believe me, the chances are simply too great that the word would leak out to the general public.
Well, I happen to believe that the general public has a lot more brains than is given credit for.
As do I. But unfortunately, the bureaucrats that they put in office would no doubt find it politically expedient to do something about the situation, and the consequences of which would be catastrophic.
According to you.
Yes, according to me.
Yes.
Someone here to see Dr. Jaffe.
All right, send him in. Someone to see you, Doctor.
Here they are, Dr. Jaffe. They were right where you said they'd be.
Oh, thank you. Colonel Trevor, my assistant, Cameron Michaels.
It's a pleasure.
You've been faking it too?
Long story. I've been spying on them, trying to figure out what they're up to.
Oh, man, it's so good to have something to talk
Listen, you need those weird rocks for something. I don't know what for, but apparently they don't have all of them.
And they're not gonna get it either.
You've got one? Where?
I've got it hidden. I'm gonna use it for some kind of ransom. Now listen, you're never
Where have
gonna...
you got it hidden?
Listen, I gotta tell you something. There's this lady in from Washington. I met her yesterday in the horse trail.
Better keep walking.
We'll meet somewhere later.
Well, so much for finding a phone down the road. Not this time, you don't.
Just proving a theory, Miss Prince. That's all.
Skip. There are only 4 more to be recovered. They must be brought to the old barn at County Line Road immediately.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Mel, we gotta arrange some place to talk, okay? Drop the act, will you? Now, what's this about the old barn?
Sonny. Pete was wrong. Skip's not one of us.
Don't bother.
He knows too much.
It won't be hard for the others to remove him permanently.
Who is it?
Cam.
Cam. Where on earth have you been?
Running for my life. Just like you, right?
No need if you pretend you're one of them. See, they don't know the difference.
Now you tell me. Hey, look, I could use a drink.
A water, I hope, because that's all that's here.
Do just fine.
Okay, there's some ice water in the pitcher.
Thanks.
If I'd known where you were staying...
Care for some?
Thanks. If I had known where you were staying, we could have gotten together to compare notes.
Well, that's right. I never told you, did I?
No, you didn't.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers. Where are you staying?
Hotel.
Oh, I could have sworn I tried them all. Which one?
Down the road.
You know they have roadblocks set up. I decided that trying to bluff my way past was too risky. How have you been getting in and out?
Wasn't difficult. Sit down, Diana. Tell me what you've been doing.
I think that I would rather have you tell me why you just did that.
You haven't fit all the pieces together yet? Maybe we should review them? I'm sure the alien you caught up with in the woods yesterday told you that he and all the others are here to capture an enemy. On their planet. Right, Diana. Here, you really should sit down. I'm sure he told you that this person can change his form at will. He can become a mouse, or a cat, or somebody who's become close to you. You see, he's quite diabolical, quite ruthless, which I suppose is the reason why the authorities on his planet are so determined to destroy him.
You still haven't answered my question.
I'm sorry. The tetrahedrons, when reassembled into the object you saw in the Good Doctor sketches, can imprison him long enough to return him for sentencing. It is therefore in his best interest to prevent their reassembly. How? By compelling our little friend, Skip, to relinquish the fragment that he has. Probably by now the only one they need. And how does he do that? That's right, Diana. By becoming the only person in the world he and everyone else trusts without question. Oh, yes, that was me this afternoon. Testing a little theory I've had ever since our first encounter in the garage concerning your true identity. Wonder Woman. It could be worse, Diana. I could kill you. But it would be so much easier if you simply forgot who you really are. That's the reason for the hypnotic drug, Diana. In order for me to become her, you're about to forget your Wonder Woman.
We're only missing one. One piece, and he's ours. We've scoured every inch of countryside. By count, all 99 have been recovered. Yet only 98 are here. Which means someone who is not one of us has it. If it's him, we've failed. We'll be here forever. In any case, we've got to find out.
No, I'm not surprised. I'd react the same way if he called me with that kind of request. No, I can't explain. That's the whole problem. Yeah. Thanks anyway.
Colonel?
Still no word from her, Dr. Jaffe. No way to get help to her.
I'm on my way to Crystal Lake. I thought I'd let you know.
Keep in touch.
If I hadn't distrusted my own findings, I wouldn't have... No. The truth is, had I not been so frightened with my own life, I would have gone in the first place and spared your agency and your operative. I'm sorry.
Doctor, for whatever reasons you made her go, bring her back.
Diana!
Oh, hi, Skip. Come on in. What you up to?
Oh, about 5'9". Listen, I've been spying on him out there.
5'9", that's cute.
Standard comeback line. Listen, it seems to me that they're building a pyramid thing out of those
I have
rocks.
to remember that one.
Diana, are you listening? This pyramid thing seems to be some sort of weapon or something. Diana, what are you doing?
I'm packing. I gotta get back to Washington.
Well, you're leaving?
Yep, my boss called me and says I have to be back there tonight.
Your boss? Oh, I thought you couldn't get through to Washington.
I didn't. He got through to me.
Well, how could he? All the long-distance lines are screwed up. You told me so yourself.
Yeah, I distinctly remember talking to my boss on that phone. What's the matter with you?
There's something the matter with you.
Thanks a lot.
Dan, you can't leave. You gotta stay here and help me. You're the only one who can get things back to normal. Diana, I know you really...
Hi, I'm Bill Keller. I saw my son's bike outside, and I thought, oh, you are here.
Come on in. I'm Diana Prince.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Your mother's been worried sick.
Diana, it's a trick. I just saw him at the old barn where they're building that thing.
Well, Skip, is he your father or isn't he?
Well, yes, but... No, he's one of them.
Come on, stop this nonsense, son. Now, let's go home.
No. Diana, please help me. I don't understand what's happening. Skip! Skip!
I'm sorry. He's very high-strung.
End of the trail, Skip. It would have been so much easier if you'd cooperated. Now it's too late. You're about to meet with a tragic accident.
Less than 100 of you. What are you going to do, knock off the whole town?
The rest of the town doesn't know anything. They think there's a virus going around. But you know better, don't you? Too bad. Take care of it. Do it.
You do something to me, you'll never complete that pyramid. That's right. I've got the 99th piece. Hidden.
Where?
First we play Let's Make a Deal, right? You can't leave. You gotta stay here and help me. You're the only one who can get things back to normal. Diana. Now that they know I have it, they'll probably never leave me alone. So I guess I'll deliver to the place I told Pete, or whoever he is. And hope he keeps up his end of the bargain by not having me eliminated. I don't have a real big choice. As for Diana, man, I don't know what happened to her. It's like all of a sudden she just turned off to everything that was going on here. Like she just didn't care. Well, anyway, she's probably gone by now, and, well, here I am. I've never been so alone in my life. Oh, man, I never thought I'd see you again.
But I came for the rock that you have. I need to take it with me.
Oh, sure. Boy, am I glad to see you. I met Pete up on the bike path, and they were going to get rid of me. I had a promise that I'd give it back to him.
Well, you're safe now. Will you give me the rock?
Oh, yeah, you were acting so strange back in the motel. I guess I better tell you. I know your secret.
You what?
Oh, I found out by accident. I saw you at the stables when you chased after Pete. I won't tell anyone, I promise.
Skip. I wanted to tell you... Give me the rock, Skip. Wonder Woman. I had no idea you kept such company. Give me the rock, Skip. Skip, what's wrong? Skip!
Oh, I'm just going nuts, that's all. I mean, everything's upside down, backwards, not the way it's supposed to be, and no one's around to explain why.
Well, let me try to help.
Well, you're the worst part, Diana. I mean, one day you come in here and you promise you can end this whole nightmare. The next day you act as if you don't even know what's happening. I mean, what are you trying to do to me?
Well, my boss said that there was nothing more to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. I mean, my best friend is out to get me. They're all out on a barn at County Line, putting those rocks together into something that's supposed to destroy somebody. You're getting long-distance calls on phones that don't work.
Skip, calm down.
And I just saw you and Wonder Woman at the same time. I saw you, Diana. I saw you change and chase after Pete. I know you're Wonder Woman.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Will you stop it, Diana? Will you stop it and leave me alone? Diana, help me. I don't understand what's happening.
Oh, Skip, neither do I.
Just get it all over with.
Shouldn't be a young boy. Should be an old man. Spent a lifetime watching and listening and unraveling the mysteries of the stars without ever taking part.
Don't!
This is the way it should be.
He got through to me.
All the long-distance lines are screwed up. You told me so yourself.
So what's the closest city I can call?
Something the matter with you.
Well, my boss said there's nothing more to worry about.
I mean, what are you trying to do to me?
Well, my boss said that there was nothing more to worry about.
You're the only one who can get things back to normal. If you prevent us from capturing him, others will come. My best friend is out to get me.
I distinctly remembered.
Diana, it's a trick.
I'll get back to Washington.
I saw you, Diana. You see, he's quite ruthless. I saw you change.
That was me this afternoon. could kill you.
I know you really...
You're about to forget your wonder. You fools! Don't you know how many have preceded you? Have chased me from galaxy to galaxy through eons of time? And to no avail. You're here to bring me back for sentencing. But it's you who've been sentenced. You. And all those hapless creatures whose bodies you're using. Sentenced to death at my hand. No one will ever capture me.
That remains to be seen. You see, you didn't get rid of me after all. You slipped up. That's what usually happens at the beginning of the end.
Beginning of the end for whom, Wonder Woman?
Everything's okay, but they don't remember a thing. What are we going to do?
Well, we're not going to do anything. See, I think it's best that everybody forgets everything, don't you?
Well, sure, but
We all need our privacy. You have your treehouse. I have Diana Prince. Someday, somehow, it could slip out, couldn't it?
Yeah. Can I still be friends with Diana?
Of course. In fact, you two are going to be seeing a lot of each other.
Really?
Word is that she's going to be on permanent assignment in Los Angeles by the end of the month.
Make a great team, huh?
Her thoughts exactly.
All right.
All right.
What do you mean you can't tell me about your trip to Crystal Lake?
I can't. I can't remember.
Well, that's just what Dr. Jaffe said. How about that?
Well, I guess we both can't remember.
Diana, do you realize just how frustrating these past 3 days have been? I had no idea what had happened to you. There was no way to get in touch with you. There was nothing
Steve, I know, Steve. I'm sorry. But I'm back now and everything's okay.
Well, seeing as though you are a government employee and that your little trip to Crystal Lake was financed by the American taxpayers, you have a report to dictate. Good luck.
I'll need it.
Oh, and Diana, it's good to have you back.
You been recording all this?
Oh, it's my diary. I was planning on writing things down where people can see it. Today I found out that Diana Prince is really Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman!